This is the YouTuber Gaming Channel. This is the CFL in Maximum Football on the YouTuber Gaming Channel. Welcome everybody to the Canadian Football League through Maximum Football game on the PS4. I'm the YouTuber here with my YouTuber Gaming Channel. And we are set for another Canadian football. Hopefully you haven't heard that intro. I'll have to play it back to see if it played. Hopefully you heard that new intro onto my channel. And today's game is between the Hamilton Tiger Cats and the British Columbia or the BC Lions from Hamilton's stadium in the game. And there's no actual commentary in the game from an actual in-game announcer, so you'll hear commentary from me instead. So let's get started. It'll be nice, guys. Nice weather for football in Hamilton, as Hamilton is 79th overall rated going into this first game of the season. 76 for British Columbia, 80 overall offensively for the Hamilton Tiger Cats, and 78 is going to be overall for the BC Lions, and 78 overall for defense for the Hamilton Tiger Cats, and 74 for the BC Lions. Of course, you got your Canadian rules of football, and if you don't know what Canadian football is, it is a brand of football played in the country of Canada. Normally it's 15 minutes per quarter. We're doing our version of it, 10 minutes per quarter, 30 seconds on the play clock. Officiating is fair. And if you don't know what Canadian football is or what that basically, I'm doing this live on Twitch, but this will be uploaded and be up on YouTube taped. So if you're watching this on Twitch and you're wondering why I'm saying the YouTuber is, because it's going to be on YouTube as well. So alright, let's go over the rule differences from the CFL and the NFL. First of all, the CFL has a 110-yard field, which means midfield is 55 yards instead of 50 yards. The field also is wider by almost 12 yards. The field is more wide open, which is conducive to passing. Field goal posts are at the goal line instead of the 10 yards deep in the end zone. Because of the wider field, there are 12 guys on the field to play at once instead of 11. This adds an eligible receiver to each play, and again encourages a more open passing game. You have 3 downs to pick up a first down instead of 4. The effect once again is more passing, since each play needs to pick up more yardage. In the United States, one receiver may be in a lateral motion at the time of the snap. In the CFL, Canadian Football League, any kind of motion is all right as long as enough players are on the line. Multiple guys can move in any direction, forwards, backwards, laterally, No fair catches. Punts have to be returned. Returners get 5-yard opposite to the NFL, where there is no huddle unless there is a fair catch. And then singles. There is an interesting quirk. If a team cannot return a kicked ball out of the end zone, like a touchback, even a field goal, a single point is awarded to the other side. The team scored against gets to keep the ball, unlike a safety. So what does that mean? It means that if it is kick the ball out of the end zone, like a touchback on a kickoff or even a field goal, a single point is awarded. It is awarded when awarded to the other team, the other side. So the other team that is not kicking the single point. So if you're the team that is not kicking and they kick it out of the end zone, then it's a single point or even on a field goal. So that's that. There are other differences, but these are major ones. It doesn't make up for the NFL, but I think the CFL has a lot of fun to watch. Montreal. Okay. These are the major ones. All right. There you have it, folks. That's the rules of Canadian football that separate from the NFL. And if stuff comes up across the board, we will explain it as it I'll explain it as it goes, as I am not new to the Canadian Football League. So we'll see what happens here. There's what the scoreboard looks like. She has a faster pace with no fair catches. 110, 3 downs, 12 minutes to 11, and more. So, and looks like 2 timeouts instead of 3. Yeah, definitely a wider field. That's the name of the. Well, is a live look at the stadium in the game. There's your featured players: Joe Bush and Randy Lindor, and John Porsche and Wendy Owens. Your players to watch for both teams. I like the logo of midfield for the Hamilton Tiger Cats are in their black helmets, black jerseys, and gold pants with the Tiger Cat on the side. BC Lions are in their road white with the variation BC and the BC airline and BC logo with the orange background, numbers and letters in timeouts in white. The possession arrow in white. Hamilton on the scoreboard with Hamilton and the Tiger Cat. 2 timeouts in white there. And the score in white with a black background. quarter, and time is behind a gray background at white. Time left. The play clock is that little white box after that in black. White with black. So, let's get started here. 10 minutes put on the clock, and a fresh new season is underway in Hamilton, as is the Hamilton Tiger Cats and the BC Lions. We'll see how this one goes here, as the British Columbia or BC Lions in their black helmets, white jerseys, black numbers on the front, black numbers on the back, white and orange stripes. Here's the kickoff, and it is returned by number 18. He's going to try to get as much yards as he can, and there is so we'll see what happens here, as we have a 1st and 10 from the Hamilton 32-yard line. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Oh, I don't think he gained anything. May have lost some yards. He'll be 2nd and 10 from the 32. No gain on the play there. So, here we go. 2nd and 10. They need to get a conversion here. Here's the snap. Here's the pass. It is too far. Too much on that one. It's 3rd and 10. They'll go 3 now. Let's look at this one again, folks. Oops. Just a little too high and a little too far for the receiver to make the catch. And they'll go 2 and out. They're going to have to punt here. And they will punt the ball away to the BC Lions. That'll be the first time BC Lions will take the field offensively. And there's the kickoff here. We're going to return at midfield by the Lions. No yards, Hamilton. That'll be a penalty. That'll be a 1st and 10. After that no yard penalty. That'll be a 1st down and then some. That was a nice play on the at the Hamilton 28-yard line. Here's the handoff, and he'll gain about 1 yard. No, he lost a yard. Excuse me. 2nd and 11 upcoming for the BC Lions. They are in field goal range, however, so if they don't get anything here on 2nd down, they have a chance to kick a field goal here. And they'll get the 1st down and 10 inside the red zone. Be at the 12-yard line of Hamilton. And the the handoff to the quarterback. He'll gain 9 yards, 2nd and 1 on the Hamilton 3-yard line. 2nd and 1 from the 3-yard line is still scoreless here. Receivers in motion, and he will lose yards. It'll be 3rd and 3, and they'll have to either decide to go for it or kick a field goal. And they're going to kick a field goal here, as it is. Up, and it is good. It is 3-0 BC Lions up over. So it was 5 plays 2 passes, 2-29 for the passing. So we'll see what happens here as the second drive for the Hamilton Tiger Cats after going 2 and out. Not a good start for Hamilton, but they can make it up. It's only 3-0. They are only down by only a field goal. So a touchdown can do it, but they gotta watch out for the single pointers. Here's the return. Return straight up the field. Gonna get some good yards. He'll be to the Hamilton 34-yard line. 1st and 10. The 1st and 10s are in white with black or orange. Orange depending upon, or black depending upon who is, or green. So here we go. Here is the first down. 1st and 10 from the Hamilton 34. The pass is incomplete, intended for number 27. That'll be 2nd and 10 from the Hamilton 34. Second and 10 from the Hamilton 34-yard line. Here's the snap. And it is incomplete. It was in the hands of the receiver. Number 81 had it, but he couldn't hang on to it. They'll go 2 and out, and they'll have to punt it here. But that was a good attempt to get a first down. Just couldn't quite get it. Hopefully they can get a good punt off and no, it's a short punt. And it is returned to the 40-yard line of Hamilton. That'll be where he goes over to took a Hamilton bounce. Or sorry, a BC Lions bounce, excuse me. 1st and 10 for BC at the Hamilton 40. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. 6 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the opening quarter of play. That was no gain on that play. We'll see what happens here. Oh, and no, they lose yards after the handoff to the running back or fullback went no gain. They'll be playing to the Hamilton. Here's the kick and return. He gained some yards, not much of any, but it was some to make a positive gain. So we'll see what happens here. Still 3-0 BC Lions over the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Going into 6 minutes left to go in the opening quarter of play. Here's the pass, is caught, and it will be a gain. Gain of 4 on the play. Or gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Here is the snap. The handoff, and he'll lose a yard. 3rd and 5. They'll be forced to go and punt. We really haven't had much since the field goal. We've had several 3 and outs by either team. Oh, gonna go for it in 3rd and 5. First time going for it. And it'll be turnover on downs. First and 10 from the Hamilton 23 for BC Lions. And no, the loss of 5 on the play, 2nd and 15 from the Hamilton 28. And incomplete, almost intercepted, intended for not the return for the receiver for the Lions, but it was knocked down by a Tiger Cat defender, and it'll be a field goal opportunity for the Lions. This is their second field goal and the second attempt of the day. It's up and it is good. 6-0 our score. No touchdowns yet so far. They are not going to kick off. They're just going to take the scrimmage from the 35. So we'll see what happens here. 1st and 10 from the Hamilton 35. The snap, the pass is incomplete, intended for, I can't tell what receiver that was intended for, but it is incomplete. 2nd and 10. So we'll see what happens here. 2nd and 10 after that no gain, incomplete pass. Here's the pass. Oh, and it's going to get sacked. It'll be 3rd and 17. A loss of 7 on the play, and they're forced to punt again. It'll be fielded by Survey. After takes a BC bounce. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Hamilton 40. Three minutes and 17 seconds and counting left to go in the first quarter of play. 6-0 British Columbia Lions, or BC Lions, lead it over the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Another field goal, a long field goal. Jacob also back to the return if there is no field goal made. Hit up is up and it's good. It is 9-0. No passing. There's only 2 played. 2 rushes though for that one. Two minutes and 47 seconds left to go in this one. Here's the return from around the 10-yard line. Oh, it's a nice return almost to the 50-yard line. Gets to the 45 before he's tackled down. First and 10 from the 45-yard line, hoping to get on the board here. Not had a first down yet. Oh, it's a first down. Finally, a first down play. Been not many first down plays for the Hamilton Tiger Cats, as it is 1st and 10 from the BC 43-yard line, way past midfield. is incomplete, intended for Tiger Cat receiver. I couldn't tell who that was because there was a lot of jumbled up. There was a lot of... Alright, so it is 2nd and 10 from the BC 43. 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go. It is incomplete, 3rd and 10. And now, do they have would they have an opportunity for a field goal, or do you think they should punt? If it was a field goal, it would be a long field goal. They're going to try to get on the board and take the 3 points. It's a long field goal. I don't know if they have it in them. It's up, and it's going to be short. It'll be returned by... It'll be a no yard gain, so it'll be a no yard penalty. Minute 59 left to go is 9-0. They need a touchdown badly to cut this down to 9-7, but they have to have it in the end zone first before that happens, so. On 2nd and 10, they gained some, but not enough to make the first down. 3rd and 1, will be forced to punt. They're going to go for it. And they gain the 2 yards after going for it on 3rd down. So we'll see what happens here. 1st and 10 from the BC 52-yard line. And it'll be a loss of 1 to the 51. 2nd and 11 for the BC 51. It's a loss of the yard on the previous play. Here's the handoff, and he is got the first down by a yard. And that will be the last snap before the end of the quarter. At the end of the first quarter is 9-0. Tiger Cats up over, the Lions up over the Tiger Cats, but it's still early in this one after you had only 1 first down for the Tiger Cats. And 2 passes for 2 completions, 3 attempts, 29 yards for the Tiger Cats in the first quarter. 2 completions, 9 attempts, and 28 yards for the Tiger Cats. 14 attempts and 18 yards rushing for the Lions, and 2 attempts and -1 yard for the Tiger Cats. Net yards -3 and 47 for Tiger Cats. 6 minutes and 27 seconds of time possession for the Lions, and 3:33 for the Tiger Cats. Second and 13. Fresh 10 minutes put on the clock. Gain of 5 on the play. 3rd and 5. Punt time for the the Lions. Did he gain yards? I think he gained 1. 2 maybe. Gets him to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 20.
The ball is on the 20-yard line.
So we'll see what happens here. 1st and 10 from the 20. From their own 20. It is caught. It'll be second. Oh, no, he dropped it. 2nd down and 10 instead of 2nd and 2 or 2nd and 1. He had it, but couldn't hang on to it. Time to punt for Hamilton. That'll be a no-yard penalty. That'll advance the ball 5 yards. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line for BC Lions. No gain on the play at 2nd and 10. Gain of 2 on the play, 3rd and 8. Field goal opportunity for it'll be no good and return to the Hamilton 11, so it'll still remain 9-0 BC Lions over the Hamilton Tiger Cats. But now it'll be Hamilton Tiger Cat ball.
The ball is on the 11-yard line.
Trying to get on the board. They still have not scored a touchdown yet. Oh, it's intercepted. Not what Hamilton wanted. Again, I'm controlling Hamilton, by the way.
The ball is on the 23-yard line.
Loss of 3 on the play, 2nd and 13 at the Hamilton 26. Third and 13, and a field goal opportunity for them again. Yes, that been good. It is 12-0. No kickoff here. It'll scrimmage from the 35, Hamilton 35, that is.
From the 35-yard line.
Trying to get on the board. They're down by 12 now. Not been looking good for them so far. Ooh, sack. That'll be a loss of how many on the play? Loss of 4 on the play. 2nd and 14. It'll be 3rd and 2. They can go for it here if they want to. They can run it and get 2 yards and gain it and not turn around downs. But if they don't get it, they'll turn around downs, and they gained the first down. To the Hamilton 46-yard line. Here we are. 1st and 10 from the and intended for them, I think, A2, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. That was a gain of 4, but it's only 3rd and 6. He'll have to make it up here. Oh, he does not turn some around downs. He doesn't gain the full 6 yards. Only gains 1 at that. Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9. Five minutes and 48 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, could not bring brought down. Finally, is brought down 1 yard shy of the first down marker. 3rd and 1. Going for it. Got the first down. All right, 1st and 10. Still 4 minutes left for 43 seconds left in this. Incomplete 3rd and 8. See what happens here. Field goal opportunity for them. It's up and it's good. They're going to kick off here, and we'll see what happens here. 15-0 is our score. Dang, Hamilton has not scored anything, not even a field goal. Not even a safety, not even a single. Trying to get on the board here. Oh, he may get a touchdown here and get at least on the board. It's up. I mean, it's in the end zone, touchdown. Finally on the board. As they will have their conversion to come. They're going to go for 2. And is no conversion as it was incomplete.
The score is now 6.
But at least they got on the board. And there's a kick. It is a deeper kick this time. Nice kickoff. Oh, and a nice tackle to the BC 27, 1st and 10. Finally, Hamilton got on the board. Hope to throw to 2 and out. And get the ball back to try and get on the board again. And cut this lead down to 2. 1st and goal. BC will get the ball to start the second half all the way too. And complete 2nd and 10. Ball at the BC 44, and it's 3 minutes alone to go in this one.
Ball is on the 44-yard line.
3rd and 6. Punting time for. It's a 3-minute warning.
It's 1st and 10.
3-minute warning instead of 2-minute warning. Incomplete. They're going to need to try to get a better pass off than that if they want to get any yards.
It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 after that incomplete pass. Third and 10. They're going to have to go for it here because they don't have many opportunities left in this half to cut this lead down. And they get it, 1st and 10. At the Hamilton Warrior 7. Is caught. 1st down. Now they're rolling. And now they're rolling. Oh, it's a fumble. And it will be BC lost that fumble. A loss of 1. Third and 8, there'll be playing time for BC Lions. After they go 2 and out. And there's the return by number 18, Jacob. Or may try to run some more, getting some more yards on the ground. Oh, gained 1 yard there. Probably gonna need a pass now.
Second and 9. The ball is on the 44-yard line.
Second and 9 from the Hamilton 44. They're on 44. Is caught, stays in bounds, makes a nice first down and then some. Now trying to get into the end zone here. They're probably just going to go for 1. A little contact. It'll be first and 10 for the BC 20. And loss of 1. By the way, they're in field goal range.
It's second and 11. From the 21-yard line.
Incomplete, 3rd and 11. No. Will they kick a field goal here? It'll make it 9.
It's 3rd and 11. From the 21-yard line.
Field goal opportunity for Hamilton, make it 9-59. It's up and it is good. It is 59 now. It's been mostly a field goal game except for 1 touchdown that was equal to 2 field goals, so kicking off is number 23 or 28. It's a kickoff deep to the 10-yard line, return at the 10. Oh, nice tackle to the BC 25, 1st and 10. Almost halftime. It's 59 BC Lions over the Hamilton Tiger Cats. BC will get the ball to start the second half. That'll do it for the first half. One more play on time down on the one that they do that, but now it's halftime. There's your first half stats. 6 first downs for both teams. 2 pass incompletions, 6 attempts, 29 yards, 7 completions, 24 attempts, 103 yards. 28 attempts on rushing and 64 yards. 6 attempts for 3 yards on rushing for Tiger Cats and 21 net yards for Tiger Cats and 83 for the BC Lions. 11 minutes 57 seconds for the Lions on time of possession and 8:03 for the Tiger Cats. Now we'll resume the game right now. It is time for second half. So only 20 minutes to go, 10 minutes in the third, 10 minutes in the fourth. Time for another kickoff. Hamilton will kick off to BC Lions. It's a shorter kickoff this time. Returned to the BC 47. First and 10. Two field goals separate these teams now. Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff. Gain of 1. They gained that yard that they lost again, but it's now 3rd and 10. They'll have to punt. Here's the punt. It's a deep punt, too. Inside the 20, and they're going to turn it. Nice one to the 30-yard line. First and 10, Hamilton. At their own 30. Here we go, first and 10 from their own 30-yard line. It'll be low and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Second and 10 from the Hamilton 30. Incomplete, 3rd and 10. Time to punt. First down, somebody. Hamilton got the ball back somehow.
The ball is on the 44-yard line.
That's interesting. Hell, that was interesting play. They punted, but couldn't maintain. Oh, they may have to punt again if they don't watch out. All right. Second and 10 from the own 44-yard line. It is incomplete. Third and 10. They are definitely out of field goal range.
Third and 10.
Time to punt. Nice deep punt. Now Hamilton. Oh, no yards. Okay, it's a penalty.
First down, first and 10. From the 54-yard line.
From their 54-yard line. To the 51. To the Hamilton 51, that is.
At the 51-yard line.
7 minutes, 54 seconds left to go in this one. In the third quarter, that is. First down.
First and 10. At the 45-yard line. Second and 14.
Third and 7. Time to see if they're going to go for a field goal or go for it. No, they are going to go for it. No punt.
It's first and 10.
Time for a first down play. Oh, that was almost. That's roughing the passer. That'll be a first down automatically. After a pass interference play. That was a lucky break for Hamilton, considering it was not a first down naturally. That's a game too. Oh, I don't know what that was, but
The ball is on the 27-yard line.
second and 8 on the 27-yard line. Incomplete, third and 8.
It's third and 8.
They're going to go for it.
The ball is on the 27-yard line.
No turnaround downs.
It's first and 10.
Maybe they should have punted. Give 2, second and 8. on that run.
Second and 8. The ball is on the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
It's first and 10. The ball is on the 14-yard line.
No gain on the play, second and 10. With the Hamilton 14.
It's second and 10. The ball is on the 15-yard line.
Third and 7.
It's third and 7.
Gain of 3. Time for a... Ignore that in the background, by the way. A blocked field goal. A blocked field goal and a turnover on downs. Whoa, what a play.
It's first and 10.
What a play. 4 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in the third quarter of play. Oh, and he had dropped it.
It's second and 10.
Timeout is called. They only have one remaining, but that was the first timeout that they've called all game. They didn't call any in the first half. Second and 10 from their own 21-yard line. Incomplete.
It's third and 10.
Time to punt. No yard penalty. It'll be first and 10 from the Hamilton 34. Half that penalty. That'll be a holding on offense. It'll be first and 20 from the 44-yard line. Not a good play for, not good for the BC Lions. Here's the handoff. Second and 18 to the 42-yard line. Still a long ways to make up. Incomplete, third down and 18. Time for a punt by the Lions. BC Lions. British Columbia Lions. Out of the Hamilton 6. That's a long ways to go. First and 10, excuse me. It'll be first and 10 after a nice gain on the pass.
First and 10. The ball is on the 36-yard line.
First and 10 from the Hamilton 36-yard line. 3 minutes and 19 seconds and 15-9 BC Lions over the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Here's the snap. Ooh, and he gets sacked. couldn't get the playoff in time.
It's second and 13.
All right. Second and 13 from the Hamilton. They're on the 33. Hamilton 33. Here is the pass. It is low and incomplete. 3rd and 3. They'll be playing.
It's 3rd and 13. At the 33-yard line.
Down by 6, so they don't necessarily have to they're gonna go for it and they don't get it. Why would they wouldn't doing that? I don't know. I know, because I did it accidentally. First and 10 from the Hamilton 31-yard line, 2 minutes and 38 seconds to go. Oh, it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Hamilton Tiger Cats, and it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Hamilton Tiger Cats at their own 37-yard line.
The ball is on the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. It is 15-9 BC Lions over the Hamilton Tiger Cats. In the 3rd quarter. Incomplete and intended for, I don't know what receiver that was intended for, as it falls harmlessly to the turf. 2nd and 10 from the Hamilton 37-yard line. I formation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver or so to the left. It is incomplete. 3rd and 10. They'll be punting. They may have to go for it on 3rd down at some point, since considering that they're down, but that is not the case yet so far, because they still got the rest of this quarter and all of the 4th quarter to come back and win this thing. Nice punt, deep punt. And there'll be a no yard penalty on Hamilton. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Hamilton 52-yard line. Here's the play. Gain of 1 on the play. Gaining to the 51-yard line. 2nd and 9, 1 time left to go for Hamilton. 2 timeouts at all remains for the BC Lions. 3rd and 6 after that completed pass to the Hamilton 48. It's time to punt for the BC Lions. It'll gain some yards on that. 1 minute and 39 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 15-9. 15-9 is our score. Incomplete, intended for, I don't know what receiver, but it was almost intercepted. Second and 10 from the Hamilton 16-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 after that pass completed to number 85 Miles. First and 10 from the 41-yard line. They're going to start the motion. As it is complete, but it'll be 2nd and 3 on the play. Second and 3 from the Hamilton 48-yard line. It is 15-9 BC Lions up over the Hamilton Tire Cans. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter of play on the YouTuber Gaming channel. This is the Canadian Football and Maximum Football. It is incomplete. Now, do you think they should go for it here? If they are asking that question, then should they go for it? No, I think they should. I think they should go for it. That's my opinion. I do think they should go for it. And it gets it. First down and 10. To the BC 38-yard line. Here's the play. The BC 38-yard line, first and 10, down by 6. 15-9, BC Lions up. And he loses a yard. It'll be to the 39-yard line. Second and 11. Here's the play. In an I formation. Here's the pass. First and 10 and in the end zone. Touchdown, the Hamilton Tire Cans. It'll be a tie ball or a lead if they get the extra point. They'll be lead by 1 if they get the extra point to end the third quarter up by 1. If they don't, it'll be tied at 15. The 1-point conversion from the 25 to come. Number 23 to kick the 1-point conversion of the PAT. It's up and it is good. 16-15 our score. Hamilton Tire Cans up over the BC Lions. 7 plays in the time of that drive. At the end of the third quarter, it is 16-15. Hamilton Tire Cans up over the BC Lions. We go to the fourth quarter of play with your statistics there on the score, on the screen there. 10 minutes. We only have just a 10-minute fourth quarter. I said 10 minutes per quarter, so one final quarter of play left to go. Is a close game. Hamilton was trailing the majority of the game, couldn't get anything going until late on the first half, and they were all rolling in the second half. And now it is up by 1. A deep kickoff inside the 20. Returned by number 12. He will pick it up and he will return it to the 32-yard line. And that's where they'll have the first down. And they have all 2 timeouts left for BC. Hamilton has their only 1 timeout remaining. They took 1. Have 1 left. It is loss of 2 on the play. After that, that run by the running back. Second and 12 from the BC 30. Second and 10 from the BC 30 is 16-15. Tire Cans up over the BC Lions. It was a completed pass, but not much gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 7. Punting time for the BC. It'll be punt time after they go 2 and out. No, they're going to go for it. Nope, I thought they were going to go for it. They had the kicker, the quarterback out there too. I thought they were going to go for it. It looks like gain about 2 on that return by Jacobs. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Hamilton 36. 9 minutes and 3 seconds to go in this ball game. 16-15. BC trails now. Hamilton up in this one. It is caught to number 82. First down and 10. Nice pass. First and 10 from the Hamilton 49-yard line. Up by 1. It is caught but dropped. Incomplete pass. Second and 10. Second and 10 from the Hamilton 49-yard line. Pass is caught, complete. First down and 10. Gain of more than 10. From the 43-yard line, it's first and 10 Hamilton. Here's the play. Here's the snap. He drops back to pass. Pass is incomplete. It'll be roughing the passer, so it'll be an automatic first down after that play. So it was roughing the passer. Now it's the BC 28-yard line. 8 minutes and 9 seconds to go. It will be second and 1, a gain of 9 on the play on that run by number 27. Second and 1 yard to go in this one. Call an audible play here. Gonna hand it off. Ooh, losing 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 5. It'll be a field goal opportunity for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Second field goal attempt. They made their first field goal attempt of the game. This one is a little bit longer than that last one, I think. Oops. And is it going to be good? It is going to be wide and no good. Ow! No, it goes it goes out the back of the end zone, so it goes to a round or a single or a 1-point safety or a 1-pointer, however you want to say it. 1 point is awarded to the Hamilton Tiger Cats. So instead of 16-15, it is 17-15. First down to the Hamilton 46. One yard loss in the play, 2nd and 11. 6:06 left to play. It is caught, but it'll be first down. Is caught. 2nd and 6. Hamilton 31. 5 minutes, 29 seconds left to go in this one. See what happens here. Passes. Ew, incomplete. Boy, they really hit each other hard. Hopefully they're all right there. 5 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the 3rd and 6. It'll be a field goal opportunity for the... if they do not get it and it is missed and goes to the back end zone, it is a 1-pointer for BC. It's up and it is good. It is now 18-17. Been an interesting game so far. Now, when you get in field goal range, do you kick a field goal or do you purposely miss it to try to tie it up at 18? If you don't get a touchdown. 5 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this ball game. It is 1-point game separating the two teams. So that's easy to be made up and tie it. It'll be a gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. Second and 7 from the Hamilton 35-yard line. 4 minutes and 54 seconds and counting. Let's go in this ball game. The motion is set. The pass is snapped. First and no, incomplete. 3rd and 10. Sorry, 3rd and 7. Excuse me. You go for it. You do go for it here. Do you pass or do you run? I say you pass. And no, it is turnover on downs, has an incomplete pass. Well, they still have a chance to come back and get a win or tie it. And it'll be loss of 6 on the play, 2nd and 16. Yeah, they'll have 1 timeout. Hamilton has 1 timeout remaining as well. BC has all 2 timeouts left. Incomplete, 3rd and 16. After that was almost intercepted by Hamilton. And now it's a field goal opportunity for we'll see if they miss it or make it. It is no good. Just short of the making it, and it'll be first and 10 from the 12. Incomplete. Couldn't tell what receiver that was intended for, though. Alright, it is 2nd and 10 from the 12-yard line. They need at least the 1-pointer to tie it. It is incomplete intended for number 81, 3rd and 10. They're going to go for it here because they need it desperately. Otherwise, Hamilton probably will lose this one by 1 point, maybe more. And it is first down. We gotta take a quick commercial break here. We'll be back. Alright, we're back here after we took that commercial break. It is 1st and 10 from the 27. Hamilton 27. We'll see what happens here. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line of Hamilton. It is incomplete. 2nd and 10. That does stop the clock, however, at 3:11. Second and 10 from the 27. They need to get into the first down, done there, the first down marker. It'll be caught. And it'll be first down as he gets way past the first down marker for a first down. 3-minute warning, so you have 3 minutes plus you got timeouts. You can still win this thing. You can tie it and force overtime. It'll be a first down 10 after that guy kind of spun around. That was kind of interesting. 1st and 10. Well, they need to get another first down here. The pass is caught. Didn't get the first down, but came close. 2nd and 1 to the BC 44. Second and 1 from the BC 44-yard line. 2 minutes and 30 seconds and counting left to go in this ball game. 18-7 BC up over the... Ooh, it's incomplete. They're going to go for it, but should they pass or should they run? I think they should run the ball. They do run and then they do not get it to turn around downs. Well, they're going to have to hold them here and hope to get the ball back before the time runs out. Otherwise, they'll be losing by 1 point. They could have gone for a tie there at least. Second and 3. 10 minutes left. Timeout. BC took a timeout somewhere around there. They have one timeout remain, and so does Hamilton. So, 2nd and 3 from the BC 54-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 after that completed pass to number 89. Josie Cameron caught that pass. It'll be 2nd and 3 Need to hold them here. Just need to keep them from getting the first down here. 1 minute and 41 seconds left to go in this game. It is 18-17. BC lines up over the Hamilton Tiger Cats. It's been a close game here of late after BC was dominating the beginning of the game, but since late first quarter, all the second quarter, and all the second half, it's been a close game. 1-2 points separate the two. Second and 13, 1 minute and 26 seconds to go. Hamilton needs to get the ball back with still time remaining and a timeout. They don't want to waste their timeout. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the Hamilton 26. Field goal opportunity. It is up and it is good. Well, that 1 point won't do any good. Although a touchdown will win it for them, though, for Hamilton. So they need that touchdown in the minute and 4 seconds, or they'll lose it. 21-17. Time to kick off here. They do have a timeout, by the way, too, so that not necessarily in a hurry. Nice return. 58 seconds left to go. They're going to have to get rolling with this if they want to win it. Yeah, we're going to have to get rolling with this if we want to win this thing. If you're Hamilton. Oops. It'll be 1st and 10. Pass complete. They do have a timeout. Oh, that is a ball game. There's no coming back from that. Down 30, down more than a field goal with 38 seconds left. That's a ball game. Hamilton is going to lose this one by a final score of 21-17. That's a tough game. Just could not quite get it done for Hamilton. For BC, they'll improve to 1, though. Hamilton will fall to 1. So BC improves to 1, no. Hamilton falls to 0-1. We've had another game that premiered before this between Calgary and Saskatchewan. You have not seen that one. Oklahoma State Dodgers baseball is also on this channel today. We'll have that in just a bit on the YouTube channel. I mean, not on Twitch, just on the YouTube channel. 10 seconds to go in this one. It is over. BC has won it. That interception sealed the deal. Even a field goal won't do any good. It just adds the cushion. It is good though. Made that 24-17 the final score. Well, that is not what the Tiger Cats wanted to fall to 0-1 on the year and start off the Canadian Football League in our maximum football season play with a loss. That's the lowest score we've had this year. The highest score goes to Calgary and Saskatchewan at 42-37. Tomorrow, join us for more football. It'll be Ottawa Red Blacks and the Montreal Alouettes. And also tomorrow as well, Winnipeg and Edmonton. To close out week 1, week 2, we'll be starting off with Saskatchewan and Edmonton, then Toronto and Ottawa, then Calgary and BC, and then Winnipeg and Montreal to close out the week 2 in the CFL the CFL and Maximum Football on my gaming on the YouTuber gaming channel, on my gaming channel. So that'll do it for me. Until next time, keep on YouTube, everybody.